Hey, it's Captain Mike over at fishyourassoff.com, and for those of you who aren't familiar with me, I'm an inshore fishing guide here on the Treasure Coast of Florida, and I also do surf fishing charters. And right now it's winter time on the Treasure Coast of Florida, and that means pompano. Everyone wants to catch pompano. I don't blame them. You know, there's a reason why they're $25, $30 a pound, because they're delicious. So what I'm going to cover today are the best artificial baits to catch pompano. I mean, everyone knows that if you can get some sand fleas are the best. But I'm saying when you can't get sand fleas or whatever else you're trying to use, what do you do then? Well, these are the best ones that I've found. I know I'm not sponsored by these people or anything like that, but I found that fish bites, and they look just like this. Fish bites are the best. You just cut a little piece of this stuff, like an inch long, and you put it on your hooks. And this is the Easy Clam, and this one is the Easy Flea. And there's another one called Easy White Crab. You usually don't see that one very much, so when you get it, when you see it, buy it. And I like when they're orange. I think that pompano really like the color orange. So, you know, they have pink ones, they have orange ones, they have different color ones. But I try to grab the orange ones every time when I'm going to use this instead of sand fleas. Now, your next artificial type of bait is when you want to cast for them. And right here is my little jig box full of banana jigs and teasers. And again, I like orange. I like my teaser to be orange. So, you know, I have pinks in there. I have some like chartreuses and yellows and oranges all in there. But I really like to maybe do a pink banana jig and then an orange teaser with them. I don't know why. It seems like the orange gets a lot of bites around here. And I think it's because the mole crab, which is a sand flea, when the female mole crabs have eggs, they're orange. They're bright orange, just like this. And obviously, a sand flea with eggs is going to have more nutritional value than a sand flea without. So I really think the pompano kind of dial in on those when they're feeding. So they really want the ones with the eggs. And the other ones they want too, but they want the ones with the eggs a lot more. So this is another great artificial bait. You can also use the regular pompano jigs. Some people like those, but as far as I can tell, it's really these banana jigs. And the way you retrieve these banana jigs, I don't like to get it too far off of the bottom. When you're jigging something, I want to keep it like right there, because you got to remember when these pompano they're really looking down in the dirt for what they're doing. And they're a fish that's usually 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. So gosh, their strike zone is probably about like this, maybe 12 inches. And I see a lot of guys cast their jigs out there and go, wow, really just popping them. And that works great for other fish, but I really think a more subtle bump, just to keep it go bump, bump, bump on the bottom, is going to be a lot better retrieve when it comes to fishing with these banana jigs. And you're also going to need to have enough weight in them to keep them down. I mean, they make these things up to about an ounce, I think. I never really use them, because if I need one that's going to weigh an ounce, that means the surf is way too heavy. I don't want to be fishing it anyways. But usually about a half ounce, maybe even 3/4. But you really want to be able to keep it on the bottom. So if there's a lot of current or a lot of waves, you got to keep increasing the weight of your banana jig. But I'm going to give you another look at them. This is the way to go. I found a place up in Jacksonville. I'm not sponsored by any of these people. I just like them. It's called, what's it called? I think it's Fishing and Hunting Depot. It's like fhdepot.com or something like that, or HF, whichever one it is. But they sell all these teasers, all these orange teasers. They sell all these different things for a decent price. So you can get a big batch of them like this, because you're going to lose a lot of these if you're fishing in a place with any sort of reef or something like that. You're going to lose a ton of these, so you don't want to pay too much for them when you're doing it. But if you're going to catch pompano in the wintertime here in Florida, especially on the Treasure Coast, and you don't want to go through the hassle of having natural baits, this is the way to go. I usually have these set out on 3 rods, one far out, one kind of medium distance, one closer to shore, and then I'll just take my little, like a 2500 series reel and a 7.5 foot rod, and I'll pitch the trough with these banana jigs just to see if I can't pick up whiting, croaker, pompano just right in there with the jigs. And that way you keep busy, you can keep an eye on your rods while you're still fishing instead of just sitting. But if you like doing the bait and weight thing, that works too. So I hope this helps. I hope you catch more pompano, and I'll see you next time. All right. Bye-bye.